Hello, everybody. I'm going to do another song for you today from an album that I produced. A few days ago, I did a song by Ron Hines from the last album that I had the honor of doing with Ron, an album called Stealing Genius. And the song was called My Father's Ghost. And it was a spooky tale for sure. But anyway, somebody mentioned in the comments that it reminded them of another ghost story song that I had produced by an artist by the name of Rosalee Peppard. And I thought, yes, I remember that. And so I dug the album out, and I'm going to do that song for you today. Rosalee, I met in Toronto through the Toronto folk music community, but she's originally from Nova Scotia and has deep, deep roots in Nova Scotia. Her family goes back many generations. Anyway, the song that I'm going to do for you, I think, reflects that. But just a little background first. We ended up doing our first album together in 2001, and we did 3 albums altogether. The second one, which was called Legacy, and the song that I'm doing for you today is from that album. It was done about 5 years later, and then in 2011 we did a third album together, and we had a good time. She's a wonderful artist, a great singer, and a really good songwriter. So I hope you enjoyed today's song by Rosalee. A little background on the song, first of all. Rosalee wrote it, she said, based on a true story. She was staying at her ancestral home in Nova Scotia, which is near Truro, Nova Scotia. There's a picture of the house. This house was built in the early 19th century, and it has a long, long tradition in the Peppard family. And so she was sleeping there one night, I guess on an old-fashioned bed that had a rope mesh as a base and a straw-filled mattress on top. And anyway, very rustic. And she was awakened in the middle of the night by a strange sound, and she opened her eyes and there was a glow. And she knew that the glow was the ghost of her great, 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 great grandmother, Mary Peppard. How she knew, I don't know, but she knew. Anyway, there's a picture of Mary Peppard right there, looking rather ghost-like, I think. Anyway, Rosalee eventually got out of bed, and she just had to write a song about that experience. So she wrote this, and as I mentioned, we recorded it for the second album that we did together called Legacy. There's the cover. So get ready. Here's a spooky tale called Bluenose Ghosts. Ooh. May I impart from the very start, my tale is strange but true. I slept alone in our ancient home, where my family roots first grew. But there a sound me did confound, I cracked my eyes too soon. History did repeat itself neath the bright millennium moon. Well, the house was black, my bedrope slack, a chill rose in the room. My eyes were peeled, my blood congealed, and beat impending doom. I clutched my breast, I tore my chest, and wrenched my heart withal. There, alighting from the stair, came Mary down the hall. In the bay, clams belay, quahogs flip and spoon. For Bluenose ghosts have come to play neath the bright millennium moon. Candle moved with every step, yet no wax held its flame. And Mary too I saw right through, though I knew her just the same. This chatelaine's eternal pain still wept immortal tears for her wee babe Susanna, who's been dead 200 years. In the bay clams belay, quahogs flip and spoon. Bluenose ghosts have come to play neath the bright millennium moon. Nova Scotia, when the moon's waxed full and fair, when twilight twists her foggy mists like raven blue-black hair. Then mind, dear friends, this story ends with wisdom for the night. Fluff your tick, haul your bed ropes quick, and for goodness sake sleep tight. In the bay clams belay, quahogs flip and spoon, for Bluenose Ghosts will come to play 'neath the bright millennium moon. Yes, mind, dear friends, this story ends with wisdom for the night. Fluff your tick, haul your bed ropes quick, and for goodness sake sleep tight, lest you wake up tonight to a candle burning bright with not a soul in sight. Bluenose Ghosts by Rosalee Peppard.